Broncos' chances to the 2024 NFL playoffs. What's at stake as Denver faces Chargers in a high-stakes TNF match? The Denver Broncos is facing the Chargers in a Week 16 high-stake match, which is very crucial if we look at the 2024 playoffs picture. The two AFC West teams are in the thick of the AFC wild card race. So, here's an updated look at the Broncos' playoff chances and what they need to do to clinch. Can the Denver Broncos clinch a playoff spot? Denver Broncos is at a critical point in this season's NFL calendar. A win over the Los Angeles Chargers on Thursday night means guaranteeing the wild card for the first time since the 2015 season, much as that year when they celebrated Super Bowl 50 glory with Peyton Manning leading the charge in his NFL swan song. There is another route for the Broncos to clinch as well. If the game on Thursday ends in a tie, Denver will still seal their postseason berth. Otherwise, a loss complicates matters even further. Such a loss means that for the Broncos to go to the playoffs, they need other games over the weekend to turn their way. According to NFL.com, an 8-7 record typically comes with a 75% chance of still being able to get into the playoffs over the final 2 weeks if they would lose. So now it becomes a dogfight for other AFC teams like the Indianapolis Colts, Miami Dolphins, and Cincinnati Bengals, all at 6-8. Which leaves them needing to win their final games, back-to-back, to stave off the end of their postseason dreams. Chargers playoff picture. According to NFL.com, a victory would nail down an outstanding 97% playoff estimate for the Chargers. On the contrary, even dropping to 85% under this condition, the Broncos may still end up in a win-and-in against the Bengals next week. The Chargers have a number of ways to get into the postseason this Sunday. The easiest would be to defeat the Broncos and then see the Miami Dolphins either lose or tie to the San Francisco 49ers, and then have the game between the Indianapolis Colts and Tennessee Titans end in one of those paths. Oddly enough, they could really end it with a tie with the Broncos. Then, you need a Miami loss with the 49ers. You'd need a Colts loss to the Titans. And finally, the Cincinnati Bengals would need to lose or tie against the Cleveland Browns. If the Chargers lose tonight, their hopes for the playoffs will be postponed yet another week. Also read, Clyde Edwards-Helaire moves from Chiefs to Saints. What's next for his career? JoJo shares emotional reaction as he joins New Orleans. This marks the second showdown this season for these AFC West rivals. The Chargers' 23-16 October victory over Denver gives them the advantage of the head-to-head tiebreaker, which can be consolidated on this night with a win. But in the event of a Broncos win, that advantage changes to division records, which means that Denver would have the edge and that much closer to sealing a playoff berth. For more news like this, visit TOI. Get all the latest news, city news, India news, business news, and sports news. For entertainment news, TV news, and lifestyle tips, visit Times.